Hello there, everyone. This is Adeboye Thompson. I just started working on this gym membership application. It's a membership application for gyms. So basically, you key in all the data of your gym members, and it helps you to keep track of them, manage them, and different things. I would be showing a lot of features of the application, mainly on the membership side today. Reason why I'm doing this one is just to show how to use the application for one, and secondly, I would like people to help me test it out. Invariably, if you're interested in testing out the application, please just send me an email or give me a call or an SMS. My email address is ade.thompson@dile.ng. My telephone number is 090591861113. So just send me a message, and I'll set up a free account for you so you can test it out. Give me suggestions as to features you would like to see the application incorporate. If you can imagine it, then I can probably build it. So I love to code, and again, everything I built from scratch by myself using PHP. I've just been working on it for about 3 weeks. So I don't mind putting in extra time to add in extra features into the application. Also, if you're interested in marketing and sales, please contact me also, and again, I'll be willing to set up a sales account for you with my company. Alright, so without much ado about nothing, let's just eat it up, log into the app, and start to use it. This is the login screen. If I were to be viewing this on a mobile device, it's going to show fitted for that mobile device. So invariably, the application is mobile ready. You can use it as conveniently from your mobile device as you can on a big screen like the one I'm using now. So my email address for this account is adi.thompson@dile.ng, and that is my personal email too. So if you need to contact me, and then I'll key in my password. Again, just let me know if you want an account, and it'll take me just a minute to set up one for you. Now, when you log into the application, it brings you right here, and this is the membership dashboard. This basically gives you like an overview of everything going on in the system. At the top here, you can see 4 members currently in the database. So I've not really entered in a lot of people, just 4 members currently. 6 total visits. So this shows the number of times people have come in to use your gym this year. Currently it's set at 6. And then numbers of new registrations, invariably number of times people have registered this year. So you can see total of 4 members, but 3 of them registered this year, invariably 1 registered last year or different year. This is my very good friend Melvin, and is the contact person for Fast Track Fitness, whose account I'm using for this demo. So we have his picture here and his contact information. If they were to have any issues with the application, then obviously contacting him will be just a breeze. Now, these are some of the analytics that the application automatically generates. Like I said, I just started building the application in January this year, less than 3 weeks ago, and you can see I've keyed in 6 entrances into. I've logged in members 6 times for January. Now February has nothing, and other months have nothing in them. But today is the 1st of February, so if we do log in anybody new, it should fill February up for us automatically. Shows we currently have 3 male members and 1 female member. Now these are membership categories. These top 3 categories are user created, so invariably this gym has this as their categories: the blue membership, silver membership, and platinum. Now pay as you go membership comes embedded with this application, so whichever gym was using this would have this as one of the standard categories. Now the difference between the pay as you go category and the others is pay as you go kind of does its deductions differently. So whereas other membership categories might register somebody for like 4 months, and if that category is 4 months, has a 4 month duration on it, after 4 months the account is expired and the person needs to renew their membership. Whereas pay as you go, you pay for a certain number of days. So I could come in today, use it, and then wait for another 1 month, use another day, it will deduct another extra day, and then come in at a later time and it will deduct another day. So basically I'm just paying for days to use it, as opposed to like paying to use it within a particular time frame of months. So that's basically the difference. This section here is for browser analytics and people coming to your website. Currently I am using Google Analytics API. I don't like the way it updates. It's kind of slow, I don't know. So I am actually going to build my own analytics application myself using PHP and cookies, and mine will do virtually the exact same thing. It will show percentage of browsers people use to view your website. It will show number of people that log into your website each day. It will show which pages people log into the most. It will show which countries people are checking your website out from and stuff like that. I would do that probably next week. It's not going to take me time at all, probably just a day, and I would offer it as a free download, so anybody interested can just go to my website and download it for free and install on their own website, and they would automatically be able to get graphs and charts like this showing number of people coming to visit their website on a daily basis, what countries those people are visiting from, and other analytic data. So again, this should be available next week. Just let me know if you're interested. Now the application is divided into various sections. There's the membership section for member creation, member categories, and all that. This is payments. This is for instructors, so the tutors in the gym. This is for classes, so creating classes in the gym like dance class, weightlifting class, jumbo class, and things like that. Programs. Now programs are a collection of classes. So for instance, I might be interested in learning mixed martial arts, and if I'm interested in learning mixed martial arts, I should be able to sign up for like an MMA program, where as part of the MMA program I would have like a jiu-jitsu class, a taekwondo class, a kickboxing class, a weightlifting class, everything jumbled together for a much more reasonable price than if I had registered for the individual classes. I hope it makes sense, but yeah, that's what a program is. Now this section is for managing your website. Say you have like a website that you've already created before and you're hosting it with a completely different company, you can still use our interface to manage your website. You can create galleries, new videos, upload mp3s, create blogs, forums, business directories, news and info, and other things. Lots of features you can do. Now again, like I said, I built this entire application by myself from scratch using PHP and JavaScript. So basically it uses an MVC model. All of the data it uses is in JSON format, meaning everything you store in the database I can expose as an API. So if you have an API key, you can manage your website remotely with it. Technical jargons, but basically what I'm saying is you can have your website hosted in the United States or in Russia, and our application is hosted in the US also, but you can host your website with whoever, and you can come here, update information here, and it will automatically update your site remotely. Very, very cool technology. Now this is the administration section. Again, I'll show that at a later time. And this is the settings section. This is where you put in the name of your gym, set up various parameters, change background colors, change which of these graphs and charts you have showing here to show different things, so with the settings section you're going to be able to change and customize a lot of things about the application. Right now we're just going to hit up on members, so I would go and click members, and let's create a new member category. Now as you can see, we have just 4 categories now. I am going to add a new category now, so I'll click new category. Excellent. So name for the category, I'll say standard. Category price, let's say 40,000. Duration, I can either enter duration in days or duration in months. I'll go ahead and enter duration in months and say 5 months. And now I will select a picture for the category. Let's use this picture. Yeah, I've not used it before. So now you're thinking, oh, why am I putting in a picture for the category in the application and things like that? Well, one, if you did have a website and you want people to be able to get information on categories of membership you have in your gym, this would be good, because when people click on standard membership, they would see this picture showing, they would see the price, they will see the number of days or months that the membership offers them, and they will be able to read the description on your website. If you were to key in the price and we integrate like a payment interface with like Paystack for you, then people will be able to pay immediately and register for that member category. I'll just put in standard membership as the description here. Obviously, if this was your website, then you'd want something more detailed explaining what standard membership means. I'll go ahead, hit submit, and we'll just give my slow internet a minute to get this into the database. Here in Nigeria, everything is just so inefficient. The data is so slow. This is supposed to be a 4G connection, so I don't even know why it's this slow, but it's part of doing business in our country. So we'll just give it a minute to do its thing, load up, and we'll go back to the dashboard, see what has changed in the dashboard, and then create a new member. So just 1 minute, please. So finally it's done. You can see the picture of the category, you can see the description. It's converted the 5 months to days, which is 150 days. Standard membership category. We can update, so like you see this update button here. Right now you see I can't click in any of these places, but if I was to hit update, they all change to text boxes. I can now change things inside of them. Let's go ahead and change this to 35,000 naira, or let's make it 60,000. Yeah, we're going up. Yeah, so 60,000. Hit save, and you see automatically it changes to 60,000 naira. Picture is still there. Now we'll go back to our dashboard, and if you notice, when we got started we didn't have standard here, but now you can see standard is now showing here. Like I said, all these graphs and charts are dynamic and they change as you key in data into the system. That's also going to be the same when I build the analytics tracker for websites. So as people visit your sites, all the images will dynamically change. Now there's no standard member currently on the database, but as we do add members, you'll see this section will start to grow. So let's create a new member, a new standard member. Excellent. So now you'd also see the importance of selecting that picture I did select for the standard membership, because our application automatically creates an ID card for each member and encodes the automatically generated card number or gym number for the person as a barcode that can be scanned. Let me create this member and then you'll see what I'm talking about. So first name Jeremiah, Last name Thompson, which is my last name and my first name. Gender is male for sure. Date of birth, I was born on the 21st of June 1982, so June and 21. Now, the important thing about selecting date of birth for your customers is that our application automatically sends out custom birthday greetings. Now, depending on who is the representative of your gym, it would send it as if that person was sending an email to each customer saying hello to them on their birthday, and it will be a custom message. You can change how the message is done, but you don't have to do anything. The application itself automatically does it. So it scans through the database at 12 midnight every day. 12 midnight, that's Mountain Standard Time, because our server is in Colorado, and it would dish out the birthday greetings. Again, you don't have to select the year, you only need to select the day and a month to actually get the birthday greetings sent in. I will select country, United States of America. Here we go, and you see the states would pop up now. So I would select Texas. Now, if I was to choose a different country like Nigeria, it will show states in Nigeria. I'll select picture for this person right there, and occupation. Now, you don't have to key in the occupation for your members, but if you do key in the occupation, you'll be able to search for members based on their occupation and stuff. Telephone number, not compulsory. The mobile number is compulsory. The next of kin's number, not compulsory. Office name, not compulsory, but I would go ahead and choose Microsoft because I like them. Office address 15 Burbank Road, Modesto, California. That's not Microsoft's address, but California. I think Microsoft is in Seattle, right? Email address aaboye@gmail.com. Home address of this person, no, Burbank is BUR, I'm sorry. Home address, I would go ahead and pick somewhere here in Surulere, so I'd say 45 Cole Street, Surulere, Vegas. Local government is optional. Referee, so who referred this person to our gym? Go ahead and choose Melvin. Membership type, now we want to select standard membership, which is the new membership category we just created. The date of registration, now depending on what day we select as the day of registration for this person, it automatically adds 5 months, since we said standard membership is going to have a duration of 5 months. So if we select today as the person's registration date, it means the person's membership will expire 5 months from today. If we were to select last June, it means the membership will expire 5 months from last June. So I would just choose today. Now, classes, each member can have various classes. So I can choose weightlifting and Roomba for Jeremiah. Programs, again, the MMA program, maybe like a weight loss program too. Now, if Jeremiah did have some documents, so like medical documents that you wanted to be on record, you can just choose this. And I think I do have some documents in my download, so I open this and upload that. So I did submit now, and again would wait for a Nigerian internet to key in all this data into the database so we can see everything the way it shows up, and go back to our dashboard, see changes that have been made on the dashboard, and continue from there. Again, I want to kind of keep this video short, just membership area alone, especially because of the slow internet. Next time, I'm probably going to have to do this recording very late at night when the internet is a bit faster around this axis of town. So I really apologize about the tardy internet. Just 1 minute. Wow, this is really unbelievable, man. And this is 4G. I can just imagine what 3G would run like. It's just unbelievable. 4G connection is this slow. Fortunately, a lot of our other pages run using Ajax and using JSON. So once the page loads up, all the data is loaded up immediately, and everything just speeds up. It loads up real quick. Let's just wait for it to display the content of this page and go ahead and explain things from there. So yeah, you can already see it's brought out the name. It's still trying to figure out how to get the picture, and yes, it's all loaded up. So from here you can see the picture of this person, Jeremiah, which we uploaded. You can see the name, his gender is male, his date of birth, his occupation, his state, country, profession, contact details, all of his contact details here, membership details. You can see this is a standard member. You can see he registered, registration date 1st of February 2020, and membership end, that's when his membership is going to end. You can see it's on Tuesday 30th of June 2020. You can also see who referred him. So after June 30th, if this member tries to come in, when they try to log him in, it will show his name in red, meaning his membership is out of date. If I do click on ID card, now you can see that background picture we did select for the standard members, which we just created, is showing on that ID card. Now this is showing fast track here, but obviously from the settings you change the name to the name of your gym, and it will automatically do this for you and create this ID card. You can also choose what format you want these numbers to be generated in. Now you can see the barcode I was talking about. So every time the member comes in to the gym, they can either come in with their card, or they can come in with their telephone and have this barcode on their telephone, and you can just scan the barcode from their telephone or from their card, and it will show you whether the member's this thing is in order or not. Again, the medical file we uploaded is here. If you look down here, you can see it's a PDF file and it's down at the bottom. I can open it, but just you know what, I'll try and open it in a different tab just to save time. So while it's doing that, we can do some other things. Now I'll go to the dashboard again, and you'll see some of the changes that would have occurred on the dashboard in terms of adding new members and things like that. Just 1 minute. Not everything is slow here in Nigeria. Still loading up. Yeah, this is 4G connection, really slow. Wow. Okay, so the file finally loaded up, and this is a file on an historic organ somewhere. I just uploaded that as the medical history for this person. Now when you look at total members, it's gone up to 5. It was 4 before. New registration, since this person registered in 2020, you can see his name is showing here. Now we'll register somebody new, but we'll register them in you say their registration date was 2019, and you see it would update total members without this. Now if you look down here, you can now see standard member category. We have one new standard member category which wasn't there before. Next, I would create a pay as you go category, so you can just see the difference between the pay as you go category and the regular standard category. So we'll go back here to members and click new member. Also, the gender has changed. Also, you can see that pie chart for genders. So yeah, we'll want to choose a female, so I'll say Jane. Very good name, Jane. Last name Osborne. Hope I get the spelling right. Yeah, I guess this would work. Gender female. Date of birth 1984 May 17th. Country, let's say Nigeria, so you can see things change here. And now you can see states in Nigeria. We'll say this person is from Lagos. Select picture. My pictures. Yeah, this lovely lady. So we'll select a picture. Occupation. Let's say art dealer. Yes, that's there. Art dealer. Telephone number 0708. Mobile telephone number also. Office address optional. Office number optional. Email address, I would go ahead and choose my email, ade.thompson@dile.ng. Home address, let's say 15 Bode Thomas, Sule, Lagos. LGA is optional. Referee, so meaning who referred this person, I will say Adekola Thompson. Membership type, now we want pay as you go, and now you can see this automatically shows up here. It's asking for pay as you go duration, which is the number of days this person is paying for. If I were to choose a different category, you see this would disappear from here. As you can see, it's gone. But since we want to do a pay as you go category, I'll choose it again, and I would go ahead and say this person has 10 days on their account. Now for registration day, I decided we should use 2019. So this person registered in 2019, let's say December of 2019. And we can choose classes, programs, and medical file for the person, but I'll just leave those up empty for now and hit submit. Wow, that's impressive. This loaded up really quick. Oh, seems I spoke too soon. Still waiting. Okay, another reason why it probably takes a while to load up, aside the fact that my internet is kind of really slow, is it's generating the ID card, and we use the full size of an ID card for this. So you can see Jane Osborne, female, date of birth, occupation art dealer, nationality Nigerian, state Lagos. If we do click on the membership tab, you can see it's a pay as you go membership type, and you can see membership end 10 days left, so they have 10 days left on their account. That's the difference between a pay as you go member and a regular member. 10 days left, as opposed to having like membership ends on 15th of September. If I were to click the ID card, you can see we have pay as you go here, and this is the default background we use for our pay as you go members. And same ID card, you can update their record and things like that. I'm not going to do that right now. Now I want to, this member, Tola Adeson Martins, their membership is expired. So if I were to click on their details, I want to show logging in members. So Membership details, you can see membership ends, it ended in 2019. So when I start to log in members into the system, you'll be able to see how everything works for members that are logged in, that their accounts are expired, as opposed to members that their accounts are in good order. The ID card, you can see, has a blue background. This is the blue membership type. Now again, as you can see, you can select different backgrounds for different membership types, and the program is smart enough to create a new card for you for each type. Now we'll go to the members view page, and this is where you can actually scan through the database and view members. As you can see, it shows all the addresses, the telephone numbers. If for instance I was to open up Jeremiah's address, 45 Cole Street, it will immediately link up to Google Maps, and this will show me and give me directions to Jeremiah's house. So invariably, if I was on my mobile device and I was driving down and I want to go pay Jeremiah a visit, once I click on his address from our application, it immediately syncs up with Google Map and can give me directions to Jeremiah's house. I can see the picture of Jeremiah's place here and all. So we'll go back to the application. It does that for all addresses, so regardless of what address I was to click on, it will bring me to Google Maps and give me directions to the person's address. Also for telephone numbers, if you are on your mobile device, once you tap on each telephone number, it will immediately open up your dialer. That way you can call the person immediately. Now you can see how slow this internet connection is, but you see how excellent Ajax technology is right now, because once this page loads, I would stop using the internet to do things, so I can filter through the page without using my slow internet, and you see how it works. Just let's give it a minute to come to life again. This is really slow, unfortunately. Okay, so view members again. Okay, so finally it's brought up the members. Now, like I was saying, we can view members. I can search for members by name. So if I typed in J-E-R, it's already brought out Jeremiah. Now you can see how fast this is a day, because it's not having to post to the database every time, so it's just bringing everything out directly. This is called Ajax. Everything is already loaded up as in JSON format, and it's just filtering through it. So if I were to select sex and I select male, immediately it turns out all the males. I select females, immediately it brings out all the females. I can search by profession, and say for instance I was to choose art dealer, like we did, it will bring up the new lady we registered, which is Jane, and we registered as an art dealer. I know we did register Jeremiah as an architect, so if I were to choose architect, it brings out Jeremiah's name. So invariably you can search for members based on various criteria. I can search based on nationality, and say for instance I was to type Nigeria, it will bring out all our Nigerian members. You can see we have 4 members from Nigeria. I know we have 1 member from Liberia, so if I was to type Liberia, it brings out his name. If I did United States, I know we have 1 person from the US, it brings them out too. Also you can search based on member category. We did register somebody as pay as you go, and you can see Jane comes out. Jeremiah is the only standard member we do have, so if we were to click on his name on standard, you see it brings out his details also. So that's the first part of it. Now the next part which I want to show is actually when members come to the gym. That way you know who to let in and whose membership is already expired. So I will just go ahead and open Jeremiah's page on somewhere else. Now if you look up here, you can see this place is asking for member ID, and it's something that shows on every single page. So regardless of what part of the application you are on, it shows this. Now normally the way this would work is if a member comes in with their ID card or their telephone, you just scan the barcode. But because I do not have a barcode scanner, I'm going to have to type in their number manually, their membership number. But if I did have a barcode, all I have to do is scan that barcode and it will immediately run and enter them. So I'll go to the dashboard just to show the visits now, because we're about to log in visits. So you can see January we have 6, February none, and you can see total number of visits this year is 6. So I want to log in Jeremiah, so I'm just going to copy Jeremiah's number. Now again, like I was saying, if I did have a barcode scanner, I would just scan it and it would do the exact same thing. I'll hit enter, and you can see now for today it shows Jeremiah. You see it also shows his name with a white background. If Jeremiah's account were to have expired, it will show a red background. So I would choose this lady's account is expired. That's the one I showed that expired in 2019. So you can see 2019 membership ends in 2019. So I'll copy our membership number, and I'll log that in here so you can see the difference. Submit, and you can see it shows a name with a red background. That tells anybody looking at it that this lady's account has a problem. It's either expired or maybe there's a flag on the account or something. That means I can't let them in. I would go ahead and choose another member whose account is not expired. Let's look at this person. Sorry, I truly apologize about the internet and the slow connection. It's just part of doing business in Nigeria. So you can see this is a pay as you go person, and you see it says 9 days left. So we'll check when you see it has 9 days left. Now after I log them in, we'll see how many days left it will show, because this is a pay as you go account. I would select this copy. Now if it was to show 0 days left, if we log them in, it will show their name in red, meaning they can't go in. But since they still have 9 days left, it should be in white. So I'll hit submit, and you can see the name comes up at the top now, Ade Thompson. Now if I was to reload his page and hold on just a minute so it loads up. Sorry, I really apologize about the slow internet. Before, if you remember, it was 9 days left, and now it should have reduced it by 1. So now you can see it's 8 days left. So the program automatically deducts 1 day because they've checked in today. Also, this is a filter. So say for instance I want to see people that logged in yesterday, I can change the day and immediately loads out people who were logged in yesterday. If I choose the 30th, it will show people that logged in on the 30th. If I choose the 24th, it will show people that logged in. Now also it shows, it's not always going to show red. So like this person's account is expired, but when they logged in on this particular date, their account wasn't expired. That's why it's showing white. Meanwhile, if you log them in on a day when their account was expired, it will show in red. So even if I was to change this lady's account so it's no longer expired, on days when she tried to log in with the expired account, it will show her name in red, just to show you that they came in on that day and the account was expired, so they probably had to do a renewal or something along that line. Now we'll go ahead and it's the dashboard, and now you can see for February we already have 3 because we keyed in 3 new people into the database. And you can see our membership categories too has gone up. We added 1 new pay-as-you-go member, so this has gone up, 1 standard member. Now we have 4 males and 2 females, and you can see total number of members is 6. Registrations this year is 4. Total visits has gone up from 6 to 9, so that's 6 for January plus 3 for February, which comes out to 9. So again, this is just a basic overview and description of the membership side of things. At some other point I will do descriptions for payments, for instructors, for classes, for programs, websites and settings and other things. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Alright, so it's time to log out and go back to our home page. Thank you.